I made $2,340 on Fiverr in 30 days, starting from a completely empty profile. Zero reviews, zero gigs, zero past clients. And based on how the numbers grew week after week, I've mapped out exactly what it would take to hit $7,000 a month by month 3. In the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you my exact week by week breakdown, the gig that made the most money, and the scaling plan for what comes next. Welcome to Wealth Flip, where we show you real ways to make real money online. Today, I'm breaking down my full first month on Fiverr, starting with literally nothing and exactly how the numbers grew week after week. And I'm going to show you the exact gig description that got my very first order within 48 hours of posting. Because most people wait weeks for their first sale, and this one specific change is the reason mine didn't. Stay until the end. Week 1. I created 3 gigs, AI-powered content writing, Canva social media design, and 11 Labs voiceover services. Zero reviews, zero portfolio. This is the hardest part for everyone, and I'm not going to pretend it wasn't slow at first. Days 1 through 3, nothing. Zero orders. I almost convinced myself Fiverr was saturated and I'd wasted my time setting up. Day 4, I rewrote my gig title and description to focus on one specific result instead of a general service. Within 48 hours of that change, my first order came in. A $35 content writing gig. By the end of week 1, 4 completed orders. Content writing twice, 1 Canva design package, 1 voiceover. Total $185. Not life-changing yet, but the proof that it actually works was the real win. $185 in week 1 almost felt too slow to keep going. But week 2 is where everything changed because of one decision I almost didn't make. Week 2, I had 2 5-star reviews from week 1. Instead of keeping my prices the same, I raised them by 40% immediately. This felt terrifying. I was sure nobody would order at a higher price with only 2 reviews. I was wrong. Higher prices on Fiverr often signal higher quality, not lower demand. Orders didn't slow down, they sped up. Week 2 brought 9 completed orders across all 3 gigs. Total for the week, $435. Combined with week 1, my running total hit $620. The lesson here, most beginners underprice out of fear and then wonder why Fiverr feels unprofitable. Raising prices after just 2 good reviews was the single highest leverage move of the entire month. $620 after 2 weeks. Week 3 is when Fiverr's algorithm started working for me instead of me chasing it. And I didn't even do anything different to cause it. Week 3. This is when Fiverr's search ranking algorithm noticed my consistent delivery time and 5-star reviews and started showing my gigs higher in search results. Completely on its own. I didn't change my gigs at all this week. I just kept delivering on time. Orders nearly doubled compared to week 2. 14 completed orders. The content writing gig alone brought in 6 repeat clients who came back for more work without me reaching out to them. Total for week 3, $790. Running total, $1,410. This is the part nobody tells beginners. Fiverr rewards consistency more than skill level. 2 weeks of on-time delivery and good communication did more for my visibility than any fancy gig description ever could. $1,410 after 3 weeks. And now, week 4. The week that almost didn't happen because of a mistake I need to be honest with you about. Week 4, I got overconfident and accepted 3 orders at once with tight deadlines, on top of my full-time job. I delivered 1 order 6 hours late. My on-time delivery rating dropped for the first time all month, and I genuinely thought I had ruined my own momentum. Here's what actually happened. 1 late delivery out of 27 total orders barely moved the needle. I apologized to that 1 client, offered a small discount on their next order, and they left a 5-star review anyway, because the communication mattered more than the lateness. Week 4 still brought in 11 completed orders. Total for the week, $930. Final 30-day total, $2,340, starting from a completely empty profile. Here's the complete 30-day breakdown. Week 1, $185, 4 orders. Week 2, $435, 9 orders. Week 3, $790, 14 orders. Week 4, $930, 11 orders, total $2,340, 38 completed orders, starting from 0 reviews and 0 portfolio. Average order value grew from about $46 in week 1 to over $84 by week 4. Simply from raising prices after building trust, not from working harder. Here's the honest math behind that $7,000 a month target. Not a promise. A plan based on what already happened in month 1. Month 1 ended at $2,340 with average order value around $65. If I simply keep the same order volume but continue raising prices the way I did between week 1 and week 4, average order value could realistically reach $110 to $130 per month. 2. Without losing client trust, since pricing already proved itself once. Add 2 retainer clients, businesses that pay monthly for ongoing content instead of one-off gigs, at $400 per month each, and that alone adds $800 of predictable income before a single new order comes in. Month 2 projection at this pace, roughly $3,800 to $4,200. Month 3, with the order volume continuing to climb as Fiverr's algorithm keeps rewarding consistency, $6,500 to $7,000 becomes realistic, not guaranteed, but realistic based on the actual trajectory from month 1. I'll be tracking this openly in future videos, the wins, the plateaus, and the mistakes. If you want to see whether this plan actually plays out, that's exactly why you should be here for it. I'll be $2,340 in 30 days, 0 reviews on day 1, and a real plan to push toward $7,000 a month by month 3. The pattern is simple. Slow first week, raise prices after proof, let consistency build momentum, and don't let one mistake convince you to quit. Subscribe to Wealth Flip right now because I'm going to track this entire journey month by month. And you'll see exactly whether the $7,000 target actually happens. Comment your current Fiverr gig idea below. I read every single comment. See you in the next video.